When I first started playing guitar, the first guitar I had was an acoustic guitar. And I remember the first time I broke a string. I didn't know what to do, I didn't know how to change it, so right now I want to show you what I've learned since then about fixing your broken string. Right now we have no broken strings, and so I'm going to show you how to take one off, because sometimes you want to change them if they get dirty or sweaty or that sort of thing too. So I'm going to start with the low E string, the 6th string. It's the biggest one, so it's the easiest one for you to see. I brought a peg winder to make it faster, but you can use your fingers too. You want to loosen it before you take it off. So I'll play it so you can hear me loosening. There it goes down. I'm going to keep going down until it's very, very nice and loose. Okay, I think we got it now. That's definitely loose. So now I'm going to unwrap it around the tuning peg, take it right off. No harm done. The next thing is it's attached here with a string peg that holds it in. Actually, these winders work really well for getting the peg out. But you can also use, if you've got a little pair of pliers or needle nose or something, that'll get it out. So there's the peg. It almost looks like, you know, somebody's tooth or something. There it is. And I took it out, and so the string comes right out. It's got a little bead on the end. That's what holds it in. And we got that all set. Make sure you don't poke your eye out with it. That's always good. And now I'm going to get the new string. It looks like this. Unwrap it. Get it ready to put into the guitar. There we go. So you put the end with the bead in the hole. And actually, the peg has a little groove on it, and you want to put that side where the string is. And press it on in. I'm going to give it the string a little pull to make sure it's in there good, and press it down. So there it is, fastened back into the guitar. So now I'll pull it across, and you can see on the post of the tuning peg there's a hole, and just stick it right through there. Now, of course, you can stick it one of two ways. You can sort of go on this side, on the top of it, or on this side on the inside of the headstock. I'm going to go on the inside, and you can actually see how the other strings in the guitar go that same way. So it's in there. You know, you want to give it a little bit of slack, and then you'll start turning the key counterclockwise to tighten it up. Now, I actually hold the string with my right hand to keep it nice and tight while I'm turning it. And I'm going to grab my winder so I can do it super quick. Again, we're still going counterclockwise to tighten it up. And you'll start to notice that there's more than one wrap around that peg. And you want to make sure that the wraps are going underneath each other. That's going to give good pressure on the nut so you get a nice clear sound. And when it starts to tighten, you'll feel it on your right hand. And you can also hear the sound of the string start to rise and pitch. By that time, you're ready to go back to your fingers to get it fine-tuned in. And there we go. The last step, so I always like to stretch the string out a little bit. When you have a brand new string, it might need to be stretched just a little bit. So I usually stretch it here at the 12th fret with my thumbs, just push it down a little bit, not too much because you don't want to break it off. And then you'll hear how it already stretched by going lower. You need to do it back up to pitch. Give it a little more of a stretch. I maybe stretch it 3 or 4 times to get it nice and stretched so when you play it, it doesn't go out of tune. Do it again, the little stretch. Each time it'll go a little bit less out of tune to where it won't go out at all. And there, now it's staying in. Last thing I'm going to do is clip off this end, because that could definitely take an eye out or do something dangerous. So let's take a pair of metal wire clippers and snap it off. There we go. And you are now ready to get back to playing.